So for my Google quiz, I decided to do it over the solar system unit, and I included in my directions, select the answer you feel best answers each question. And then I indicated that each question is worth 2 points. So I have a total of 8 questions. And my first question, the blank has planets, moons, comets, and asteroids. And each question is multiple choice. And as I scroll, you can kind of see each question pertains to the solar system. And they are, as I mentioned, all multiple choice. And I also indicated that each question is required to be answered before they can submit it. And over here, these are my responses. I have a total of 10 responses. So this is my summary. So it says the average is a 10 out of 16 points. The median would be 12 out of 16, and then the range goes from 4 to 14. So overall, Google really allows the creator of the quiz to know a lot about what their students are scoring. And it's kind of nice because as I scroll down to each question, I can see the percentage of answers that each student submitted. So for example, the first question, the blank has planets, moons, comets, and asteroids. The solar system was the correct answer. There's a little check mark right there. And a total of 80% of people answered correctly to this question. 10% of individuals answered with the equator, and that was one person. So you can see it says count one, which since I have 10 responses, that's 10%. And so it's really nice that I can see each question and how it breaks it down. And there's also, you can go question by question, which I thought was really, really nice. And I can see all the feedback like this, and you can go person by person. So this is person 2. And then this is what they answered. This indicates whether they got it correct. And I just overall think that's a really nice feature. And then this is the individual answers kind of broken down further. So if I go ahead and go to Google Chrome, so previously I was using Safari. I'm currently not logged into Google Chrome. So as you can tell, anyone can log into the Google quiz to complete it, and they don't have to be logged into Google. So just for sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and go through each question, and I'll just mark whatever answer, not even reading the questions for sake of time. So you can see that each question, it indicates the point value, which I find very helpful, and I'm sure students would also appreciate that, and I can submit it. So I set this quiz up as they were able to submit another response, but you can also set it up for they can only submit one response. But so now I can view the answer or view the scores. So I can see which questions I got correct and incorrect, and it also indicates the correct answer, which is very, very nice. And especially for studying purposes, I think that students would find this really helpful because not only does it give me my total points up here for this specific quiz, but so this is a quiz for my summative assessment. I could use this to study off of, which will obviously increase achievement rates in students. So in the future, I think that I'll use this in my classroom. I mean, I could use it for many different purposes, but for myself, I think that this would be a great way to introduce a lesson. So kind of include questions with prior knowledge that I expect them to know, and then also incorporate new questions and kind of gauge what they already know about certain topics and what they need to learn. So it would allow me to create more targeted lessons. And then this would also be a great exit slip as well, because this would allow me to have quick feedback for students, which would help me create future lesson plans. And then it would also save on time. So I wouldn't have to collect papers or just able to kind of answer these questions and then get up and go, which is great for a middle school classroom. So to conclude, I genuinely think I will be using this in the future because I just think that the way it breaks down results and like how timely it is, I just think that it's very practical to use in an everyday classroom.